Today's episode of The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown is brought to you by Jeanette McKenzie, Realtor at Forest Hill Signature, Jewelry Forever at jewelryforever.ca, and Beautified by Romina. Enjoy the show.
Broadcasting live from Glenmore Record Studios in Toronto, this is The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown, your Sunday morning talk show with interesting guests, live musical performances, and the most fun you can fit in your coffee cup. Hosted by Scott Dion Brown and Regina Elena, this is The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown.
I know you that gleam in your... Hi, everybody. Welcome to episode 275 of The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown. I'm your host, the one, the only, Scott Dion Brown. And I'm joined, as always, by the greatest Oh, no. That's right, everybody. Regina Elena is away. But she is in our hearts and in our thoughts. She's, I just realized saying it like that, it sounds like she's like... she's still alive. She's just away. She's coming back. She'll be back soon, everybody. Hi, welcome to the show. Great start, everyone. Great start. But we do have a guest. I'm going to bring her in right away because I can't just talk to the camera this whole time. But hi, everybody. Our guest today is no stranger to the show. You've been on... definitely twice. Has it been thrice? Oh, no, it's been three times for sure.
So this is four?
This is four?
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Yay.
Everybody, say hello to Tyra.
Hello. Hi, everyone again for the fourth time.
Welcome
or so.
back. I think it's four.
Four.
Because I know the first time I think was in the old studio.
Old studio.
And then there was one where we did
virtual, I think.
Yeah, during the pandemic, I guess. Mm-hmm. And then I know you've been here.
I've been here.
Have you been here again? Maybe not.
I think only once. So yeah, it should be about four times. 4
times. Welcome back.
Woohoo! Thanks for having me.
And we're not live, everybody tuning in. We're not live. We're not live because I just wasn't available this Sunday, so it kind of didn't work out. But hey, we're still here giving you a great show. Weirdly, now this is the first time we've had 4 episodes in a row that have been pre-taped, but just because I've been traveling and going around and stuff.
Busy lifestyle.
Yeah, that's how it goes. But we're still here. And how are you?
I'm good. Yeah. Been busy. Yeah. Came back from a trip, had a nice relaxing spa day. So I'm restarted, refreshed, trying to get back into things after coming back from being away from a week or so.
Sweet.
Yeah.
How was the spa experience?
The spa experience was good. I went to Go Place at Markham First Markham Place.
I think I've heard of.
Yeah.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah. So that one's nice. You kind of go in, you get your own kind of jammy clothes, and then you can go into saunas and cold rooms.
Did you do those?
Yeah. Went into the saunas, the cold rooms. There's food there as well. There's like hot tubs, steam rooms, stuff like that. And then it's like additional for if you want like an actual spa like treatment and that. But it's nice because I went there early in the morning, dropped off my brother at work, and then me and my mom went there, and I just continued my sleep session because it was early in the morning. So I went back to sleep for another like 3 hours.
Because you can just because you're just laying there. You can.
Yeah, it's basically open. Like I think most people come in more around 10, but we came in around like 8 before 9, and they allowed us in, and you can stay there all day. And I think they close you can stay till about 2 o'clock, and then if you're gonna sleep over from like 2 to 7, that's when you have to pay like an additional price. But you can stay there till like 2 in the morning, so you can spend the entire day there. But you just go there and relax. That's all you do, which I could do at home. But something
nice about like it's a pretty environment and it's nice.
Yeah, it is nice. It is nice. Yeah.
I've never done a spa. God, guys can do spas. It's just not as common, I guess.
Yeah, but they have. There's actually a lot of guys that go there. More of the clientele is more women. But I've seen like a bunch of guys. Like sometimes like you get like a group of guys there, and they're just chilling there because it's really just a lounging area, right? So you can bring your computers or your phones, and they have games as well. So if you want, you can play some games.
Like what kind of like video games or
They have video games too. There's like a video game section, and there's it's just a small section. But then you can also like borrow like little games. You can get like a card game. You can get probably a board game. There's Mahjong, I think, as well. You can get that as well. I think you can pretty much rent out any game as long as you return it in the end. You don't have to pay. But it's
cool.
It's nice. You can spend your day there. Yeah.
That's nice. Are you a fan of saunas? When I go in them, sauna. Because I know when I've been to Finland and over there they love like I think all the Scandinavian countries they just like love sauna in a lot of those places, and like I always feel uncomfortable when I'm in them, and I don't know if I just need to like just relax, but I find the heat. It's just like I feel like I'm like, oh, I'm gonna like overheat, or I'm gonna like I don't know, but I never feel comfortable when I'm in there.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Because for me, it's like I actually can get pretty comfortable in them. The heat's kind of nice, and I know that it's an environment where I can lay there, I can get sweaty, and no one's really going to judge because that's the point of it. You're supposed to be opening up your pores and cleansing. But I can't fall asleep. Like some people can fall asleep. I would be uncomfortable to fall asleep because I don't know if I'll overheat in my sleep.
I see.
And then, have like a heat stroke or I don't know, whatever.
Yeah.
And I don't want anything like that to happen. I usually find saunas are not bad. It's steam rooms that kind of get me because I can't breathe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
I've never done a steam room, but I feel like
try
that's
it.
even. I guess I should. Like,
Yeah.
I just remember the last time I was in a sauna. It was years ago, and I remember it was just like I'm in there and I'm like, oh, this feels. I don't feel. Oh, this is weird. And I don't. Maybe I didn't give it a real chance. I was just like, oh, the air feels weird, and there's a smell. Actually, it wasn't even a bad smell, but it was just like it's a hot smell.
Yeah, it's got a hot smell. It's kind of like when you're just outside, and it's a hot day with no wind, and there's like a certain smell in the air from like, all the heat.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to breathe in that. But yeah.
Yeah.
That's a sauna.
Because I was in Copenhagen, and they had like. Near our Airbnb, and they had them everywhere. Like you walk because we were near the water, and you go to the water, and they have like these outdoor. It looks like those big shipping containers.
Okay.
It's like they've built a sauna into that, except there was like clear glass on them.
I think I've seen those. I saw like I think it was some home renovation interior designing thing where they had to make a cabin, like a cabin next to like this lake. And they had to interior decorate it in that and also do like the patio, like veranda outside. And I think one person, like some people decided to do showers in that, but one person decided to do, a sauna. Oh no.
Having some audio. Okay, sorry. One person decided to do a sauna.
Yeah, a couple people decided to do like showers, and then one person decided to do a sauna, which I think won because nobody did the sauna part, so they won for like the patio.
It's cool.
Competition part. Yeah. So I've seen those. It's like it's just like a big.
It was just a big room. I mean, this one had like it was like glass walls.
Okay.
And like there were people just lined up, like because we're walking by, and I'm like, I see all these people in their bathing suits just like lined up to go into this thing, and I realized, oh, they're going in to just sit in this like sauna, and there are some of them all along the water you could go. So it's just parts of Europe just love it. They love it over there.
Oh, cool.
And I didn't go in because I was just like,
I don't know if I like saunas. Yeah.
Well, maybe I need to try it because I have heard there are benefits, right? Like you said, opening the pores.
Yeah,
and all that.
you open the pores. It's supposed to be like something where you open the pores, it clears out all the dirt and all that or whatever out of your pores, and then you want to close your pores, I think, afterwards. So I know at the place that I went to, they also have a cold room, so you can go in there and you can cool off. But like going back and forth from the hot and the cold is supposed to be good to really clear out your skin. Usually after a day, it's like I feel my skin's much smoother.
Interesting.
Yeah.
How the cold room is it like? How cold is it?
How cold? It's a 6 to 7 degrees Celsius. So it's not super cold, but after you've been in like a hot room, yeah, it's because I can't remember specifically the temperatures, but I think there was a room that was like 50. It was like 50. It was like a 50, a 60, and an 80.
These
So
are the saunas, right?
Yeah, these are the saunas. Yeah.
I see. So that would be a big jump.
Yeah, from like 80 or so to 6. I think it was about that. Yeah, it was called like volcano room. So hot. Yeah.
Interesting. We've had her on the show. My cousin Jenna Rose Fitness. She swears by in the morning, starting the day with like a cold shower.
Yeah, apparently I've heard that too. Apparently that's good for your skin, because you like any inflammation, not inflammation, but yeah, like if you have like puffy eyes, it could help with that. It helps with like eye bags as well, because moving the blood and stuff. It's also good mentally. Apparently, it kind of wakes you up and gives you mental clarity.
Yeah, she swears by it, and I said, I'm gonna try this, and I tried it for like 2 days. And then by the third day, I was just like, I can't. I don't want to do it.
Cold. I don't want to be in the cold.
And it's also like, I don't think it's something you get. Like, I thought, the more I do it, I'll get used to it.
Yeah.
But I felt like that wasn't happening. It was just like, it's just bad.
It's just cold. It makes me cold in the morning. I definitely do like a cold shower though when I've been outside.
Yeah.
And it's like, I've been sweaty, I'm hot, run in, take a nice quick cold shower. It's really refreshing.
Yeah.
But I don't know about first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, maybe I got to revisit these things, because I've heard that there's good benefits to both, and it's just like, I don't know.
Just getting used to it. That's not it. Muscle through. But definitely, I was thinking about, you should try a steam room. I'm not too sure what the benefits of that is. I don't really know what the difference is between like having a hot room versus a hot room with steam.
Yeah.
I know that they put like some essential oils maybe in like the steam, so like that's also probably a good thing. But I remember the first time I ever went into a steam room, I was in a hotel in Macau, and they basically put a box around your shower, and there's a steam room setting. So while you're showering, you can also have the steamer in the hotel room, right? And it got so steamy, and I couldn't breathe. I couldn't read the instructions on how to turn it off. And I was just like, eventually I just had to open the door, and I'm just like, let some steam out so I can see the instructions on how to turn it off. I freaked out because I didn't know.
I would freak out if that happened.
I was trying to relax, and then it's like,
like I would get paranoid, like, oh my god, I'm dying, I'm gonna die. Oh my god, that's scary. But cool.
But yeah, that was pretty neat. Yeah, it was really relaxing. So.
The spa was relaxing. Yeah.
Well, not the stress part of the steam, but the spa.
Thought I was gonna die, but pretty relaxing.
Pretty relaxing, not gonna lie.
You also completed a road trip.
I did complete a road trip, so that was pretty fun. Left on July 6th, came back on the 14th, so it was a full week. Went into the States for amusement parks.
So it was like a tour of different amusement parks, because you're quite a fan of
roller coasters. Yeah. So I went on this trip with my boyfriend and his friend from the UK. He is way more knowledgeable about the subject matter. I don't really know them as well, but I still really enjoy the thrill of it. I like going on the really tall rides, and it's not like some people say what thrills them about it is like the height of it, but I don't know. I think for me, I get like the tummy.
And you're like, so you like the
feelings or
the
whatever.
feeling in the drop when it goes.
Yeah, that kind of feeling. But actually, after you go on so many rides, that feeling kind of goes away for a bit.
Because you get used to it.
You get used to it, right? But I do really enjoy it. There are some really cool rides out there. Previously, I only knew Wonderland. And Wonderland and maybe a small parks here and there, but I didn't realize how many parks there actually are in the world. And how many different types of rides that it makes me sad to say that Canada's Wonderland is kind of lacking on the,
so now,
on the rides.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. So now that you've seen what's out there, it's like you're seeing that. So do you have like a top, do you have a favorite, or is like a top few roller coasters that you think
I definitely have a favorite. So probably my favorite one, I I've realized after this trip would probably be I-305 at King's Dominion, which
I threw a 5?
I-305.
Oh, I-305. Okay,
So 305 referring to the height of the drop.
305 feet?
Yeah. And then I was supposed to be for Intimidator, which because it was based off of the Intimidator, like the race car driver, I believe.
Okay.
I don't really know much about racing.
No, me neither.
So currently, though, sadly, it's called Project 305 because they lost the rights to use the name.
That's like what happened with Wonderland. Wonderland used to be Paramount Canada's Wonderland.
Yes, well, that changed because of ownership.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why we have the big
the mountain
for Paramount, but now it was taken.
Yeah, now it's
taken over by the other one. That's why everything changed from like
movie names,
Scooby-Doo and that to now to Snoopy and
there's a Snoopy ride there now?
Oh, there is a Snoopy ride. It's actually a multi-launch coaster in the kids section. We got a new ride. That's actually kind of fun. But yeah, no, there's the whole Snoopy kids section. So everything went from Snoopy. Actually, that scared me when I was a kid because I went into the Boo Blasters ride as a kid, and that was back when it was still Scooby-Doo theme. So seeing Scooby scared underneath like the chairs and that from the ghost made me feel a little bit more safer. So eventually I went in on my own because I was like, I'm a big kid, I can tackle it on my own, I'll be fine. And they changed it to they changed it to the other version now, which didn't have Scooby, so I got so
you
scared.
Felt much more alone.
Yeah, I was much more alone, and I think it got scarier. So it was, it freaked me out as a kid. I was shaking in my. So yeah.
Okay, so we're talking about the I-305.
Yeah. So I-305. So I think they'll probably change the name again, but I still call it I-305. I think it's just a better name. But that one's a really fun ride. I believe it was done by the company Intamin, which is at least my boyfriend's favorite because they've done a lot of experimenting, I think, with their rides.
Like innovation in like roller coaster and ride design.
Yeah. So they because there's all different manufacturer companies, right? And so this one they've done a lot of jobs. So they've made really good rides and made really bad rides because it's like they're the ones that kind of
like they're trying new things.
Yeah. So this one they thought it was a good idea to go down 305 feet all the way to the ground and make a quick right turn, and they thought that was a good idea. It's considered a failure coaster because it's too intense for the general public. So a lot of people don't like riding it because you gray out on the turn. Because
it's just there's so many G's
intense.
when you go around the thing.
Yeah. It's too intense. You pretty much gray out. I think my friend from the UK, he actually blacked out on the turn until basically you come back up the hill.
So what is that? I'm not sure if I've what does that feel like when it happens?
So when you gray out, it's kind of like you just kind of lose your vision. Your vision kind of gets a little foggy. There is a feel in your head. You can feel it. Because there are some rides I've grayed out on. There's Verbolten at Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. And that one, I gray out in a section that's in a dark tunnel. So you can't see anything anyways.
Yeah.
But I could feel what that feels like. So you just kind of lose your vision. A full blackout is when you can't see anything.
You literally see nothing.
Yeah. So it's just a little bit. Sometimes you can get it on a Leviathan as well after going down the hill and coming back up that section there. You can.
So it's caused by, is it excessive speed like around a curve? That's typically what causes it, or is it more?
Oh boy, this is like the technical stuff that I don't really understand too much. It's been explained to me multiple times, and I keep forgetting. But yeah, I guess too strong of like.
Whatever force.
G
forces maybe? That sounds
positives, right. I don't know.
I wonder if that's similar to, did you watch Top Gun Maverick?
I did, actually.
Remember how there's the part where
they have to come back
go up
up.
to the and they were like, you got to make sure you like don't lose consciousness on that.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's related to that.
Yes, that would be related to that.
Wow.
So it's the same thing, but with a roller coaster instead. So they try to. It's kind of nice. Like some people actually go out to roller coasters and seek that. They want to get coasters that will cause them to gray out.
Gray out, yeah.
Yeah. So IO 305 will do that too.
So you said that one's like your favorite.
That is
coaster?
my favorite coaster.
So is it the fact that you gray out? Is that what makes it, or is there more? What?
In all honesty, I was actually talking about this, but it was the thing with the ride is for some reason it just makes me insanely happy. So basically the reason for me is just off by feel, because personally I would like it to be a ride that has more variety or gives me more airtime or gives me all these, but even though I have rides that do that for me, they don't make me as happy for some reason as I-305 does.
Fair enough. So there's just something about it that you're just like you're just it finishes and you're like, yeah, that was
like throughout the whole ride I'm pretty much laughing. It's really fun. And then I actually like the fact that not a lot of people like it, because that means the lines are always short.
Oh yeah, that's what I was going to ask you next. So is it like you said, it's considered a failure coaster?
Yeah.
So does that mean it's easy to get on?
It's always a station walk on, pretty much. The only downside to that is you don't get a full train, and having more weight
makes it go faster.
Yeah.
I see. Yeah, because I've heard, is it true that sitting in the back of the coaster is better for that reason?
I think it depends on the coaster. Most of the time, yes, I will say that. So like for your Gigas and your Hypers, so like Leviathan or Behemoth, definitely the back is...
Wait, Gigas and Hypers, what
so is it? Giga, so a Hyper coaster is like Behemoth. It goes 200 feet. So that just pertains to the height of the first drop.
The height, so, okay.
So as a hyper coaster is your Behemoth 200 feet. 300 feet is your Giga, which is Leviathan.
Oh, okay.
So Leviathan, I think, is like 306 feet.
Leviathan, that's a Wonderland, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then 305 is 305.
305 feet, yeah.
I see. But it's the hard turn after that drop that makes it.
That makes it, yeah. So most of the time when you see on like coasters, they'll usually come back up, and it's not as bad. But this one just decides to make a turn, and then the rest of the ride is very low to the ground, quick turns and stuff.
I see.
So yeah, some people find it's too intense.
Too intense.
Yeah. They actually didn't let us, because it's not busy, we tried sitting on the ride, and since no one's coming into the lane next, we just wanted to keep sitting and keep sitting. Yeah. They actually, after the second time, they said walk around, because they're actually, for like reasons, they're like they don't want anyone feeling sick or anything like that. It's too intense.
Yeah.
So they're like, go walk all the way around and then you can re-ride.
Just to make sure.
It's only 2 times at a time.
Oh,
it's like policy.
Wow.
Yeah. So I do like that ride.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I didn't know all this stuff about.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of things. I actually I kind of laugh because I think when you really get into it, it's kind of like where some people get really into cars. You know, you can hear a certain, like, you know, some people can hear a certain car and be like, oh yeah, that's like this kind of engine or something like that. You can hear that with certain rides as well. Like certain rides have a certain sound on the lift hill, or the company B&M who made like Behemoth, I believe, they have like a certain roar sound in there when their coaster's going. So you can actually tell
that they made it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
You can tell by the sound. You can tell maybe by the track as well.
So is that roar sound, is that something that like they've built it so that's like almost like their trademark?
No, I don't think so. Actually, I don't know. Well, I think your audio went down.
You know what? Check. Resetting the audio. I'm having one of those days. It's been a weird day today. Like earlier, so we were working with the camera earlier, and I knocked over my entire case and spilled stuff all over the place. And then I had to buy a memory card, and I like left the wallet in the car, and I spilled stuff. I spilled stuff on myself.
Yeah.
It's just been one of those days.
It's one of those days. I feel like there's more stuff this morning too. I feel like there's other stuff.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's just one of those days. It's not working out.
It's not working out, but we made it. We're getting through. We're getting through it. We're fixing the issues. Is it back?
I don't know if it's back. I think it's ever so slightly like
it's a bit
quieter.
quieter.
Yeah.
I'm seeing it. Okay, if I have to adjust it in post, I will. But otherwise,
Okay.
I think it's okay. Hi. Hey. Hi. Yeah, I think it's the levels are there. The levels are there.
Okay.
Like I'm seeing it going up and down.
Yeah.
So,
It's just not as much in the headphones as it was.
yeah. But we're figuring it out. All right. So anyway, you had an awesome road trip.
Yeah.
And now here you are.
Yes. Now here I am. So it was really fun. There's all different types of rides that are really fun. Yeah.
I guess that's cool. I guess because I mean, people can you can be an enthusiast about so many things, and when you start to learn about whatever that thing is, like you find like there's so much.
Oh yeah.
To learn, right?
To learn, and I didn't even think of it for that type of subject. I didn't even think that was something that people could possibly be enthusiasts for.
Yeah.
And it's like definitely can. So everyone's kind of got their thing. So I'm not. I wouldn't say I'm like a super enthusiast because I don't really know everything. Not to say that you have to know everything, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Yeah. There's
cool.
Lots of different rides.
I mean, when you think of it, it makes sense because like to design a roller coaster, I mean, like it's a massive undertaking, and there's so much involved. And like one, you're building something that like has to go at a high rate of speed, but also be safe for like millions of people to use over and over again. So there's an entire, world behind building it. Oh, the audio just got louder again. Okay.
But yeah.
All right.
There's and it's going down
It's
again.
going down. Okay, whatever. I hope this sounds okay, everybody. I hope this sounds okay.
Yeah. But that's the thing. Is like you have to make it safe for everyone. You also have to make it reliable because the park kind of wants to get its money worth. So it has to be a success. It shouldn't break down very often. It shouldn't cause many accidents either.
Yeah.
We actually have. It's kind of sad. We went to El Toro, which is a wooden coaster. That one's super fun. I like that one a lot. But it has already caused, I think, about 3 accidents.
Oh, geez.
So they're kind of like keeping a close eye on it. And it's like, I think they're saying one more accident and it's gone.
Shut down.
Yeah, which really sucks because it's probably the best wooden coaster.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's really intense. It's really good. Actually, the last time I was there, there was actually, I could feel it when I was on the ride. There was a certain section of the ride, this figure 8 section, that had like a pothole. I could feel it, and I was like, that kind of hurts a little bit.
Huh.
And the rest of the ride's great, but that part hurt, and I was like, okay, whatever. We left, and when we came back, the ride was closed. That day, apparently, a couple people were, I think, sent to the hospital because of that pothole, or like complained a lot about like neck or back pains from that pothole. Yeah.
Huh.
So it's kind of a shame. I really hope they don't have to take it down. But yeah, rides like that. I think. Oh.
Yeah, it's dropping. It's
okay.
We'll just have to keep going.
Yeah. So coasters that can be a success, though. There's actually a company called RMC, and they actually take old like wooden coasters that are no longer popular because people fell out of love with it, or it's gotten rough or whatever like that, so it doesn't really have any lines. They actually will come in and they'll take the structure of the old wooden ride and they'll mix it with they'll make a hybrid coaster out of it, mix it with some steel,
kind of restore it,
and they actually did that at Cedar Point. They did that for a ride called Steel Vengeance, which is probably my second favorite coaster, and they done it for many other rides as well. But it's really cool that they can do so many other things with it, and it just feels so much different than a wooden coaster or a steel coaster because it's a mix.
It's kind of mixed with
yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So you're saying, so like that one I-305. So obviously, like in general, the companies don't want to build a roller coaster that's considered a failure, right?
Yeah, they don't want that. No.
So like is something like the I-305, is that coaster kind of in danger? Like, could it be something like the company, like the park won't want to keep it there because of that? Or
I'm actually not too sure because it hasn't. I don't know actually, but I don't think it's ever really injured anyone.
Yeah, but I mean, like, is it something like, because how you said, for example, it's always easy to get on it because there's not that many people.
Yeah, there's not many people.
So is that something like, do you think they would go, oh well, nobody's riding it, then maybe we should take it down? Or, but because you're also saying it, there are also people who seek out that graying out thing.
Yeah, they seek it out. Well, it's kind of like I'm not too sure in terms of money wise. You spent like millions of dollars on this ride.
Yeah.
And then just to take it down or move it somewhere else, I don't know how much that would be in for your profits. So maybe just taking down a ride, if there's no actual reason for it, is worth it. Because for like in my eyes, there's other rides out there that are way more rougher and probably way less successful in a way, but they're still up. Right? So something like that, I wouldn't say they would take it down just because it's not getting enough people on it. I think they need an actual reason like El Toro where it's actually hurting people. There's a danger. There's like legal issues going on and stuff like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Never. I've usually just opened my eyes to a whole world I didn't know anything about.
Whole world, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
We should do the ads. We're about 30 minutes in already.
Oh, we're already 30.
Look at us go. All right. Yeah, it's amazing when you start talking about something, it just goes. The time just goes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, today's episode of The Sit Down with Scott Dion Brown is brought to you by the following fantastic advertisers. Let's meet them, shall we? Starting with Jeanette McKenzie. The Toronto real estate market is growing and changing every day. In these challenging times, you need someone in your corner. Jeanette McKenzie, Realtor at Forest Hill Signature, is committed to looking out for you. She'll go the extra mile to ensure you have all the information you need to make a decision you can feel confident about. Purchasing a home is one of the biggest financial investments you'll make in life. Don't leave it to chance. Call Jeanette McKenzie at Forest Hill Signature. She's my Realtor, and she could be yours. Call today at 416-533-0408 or email at jmmckenziehomes@gmail.com. Jewelry forever. Conveniently located at CF Markville Shopping Center on 5000 Highway 7 East, Markham, they do custom-made jewelry, repairs, laser engraving. Isn't that amazing?
That is pretty amazing, actually. Get anything you want.
Yes, I've seen the machine in action. It's incredible. So you can go there and get some custom laser engraving, or they can change watch batteries, all done on site. Jerry at Jewelry Forever is a fantastic artist. If you have a vision for something custom you'd like made, or you have something's damaged, even severely damaged, that you need to be brought back to life, he is the man to do it. Bring him your jewelry. And we have a great deal worked out with them. If you mention the show, tell them Scott and Regine sent you. You'll get 15% off your purchase. 15%. So head on over. Also, follow them on Instagram and TikTok. You want to see some of those behind-the-scenes repairs and all those things that they do? Find them on TikTok. And find out more at jewelryforever.ca. Beautified by Romina, internationally trained hair and makeup artist. The official makeup artist of The Sit Down. You can see her there doing our makeup for the official photo shoot, but she's done our hair and our makeup for events when we're going to appear on stage. There was a time when I got a severe sunburn on my nose, exclusively on my nose. I looked like a strange clown. She made me look like a human being again. Incredible work. And yeah, she just does amazing work. Find her on Facebook and Instagram. Beautified by Romina.
Ooh.
And if you would like to advertise on the show, it's very simple. We do this show live every week, so reach out, radioshowad@gmail.com, and it's a great way to build a new relationship with a brand new audience. We do the show live every week, people, although not today, but we do the ads at the same time we do the show. What does that mean? It means you can personalize them week to week. Do you have an event, a sale, something happening at a particular time, particular place? You let us know. We let your potential client base know in real time. It's a great way to build a brand new relationship with a brand new audience. Get in touch, radioshowad@gmail.com. Nice. Like
Yeah.
that. We're back, everybody. Episode 275 of The Sit Down. And we are here with Tyra Rosnuk. Hello.
Hello.
We We've been chatting about spas and roller coasters.
Yep.
Yep.
That's a shift in conversations.
You know, it's a logical shift. I mean, you can't really talk about one without the other.
Oh yeah, no, you can't. This one's adrenaline and one's relaxation.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that. They actually are kind of related now. Actually makes sense.
Yeah.
We have a segment today. We planned a segment.
Oh yes.
And
Yes, we did.
and actually, it's an awesome segment. We have a tier list. Mm-hmm. We're gonna be ranking some items. But I like that when we were deciding what to do, we were kind of talking about potential other possible segments we could do.
Yes.
And so I think we got some cool ideas for the future.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Like we started talking about doors.
Yeah. So I basically brought up the concept of just rating your top 5 picks on any subject matter, whether it be like movies, like action movies, or pop songs, or doors.
Well, and it's funny because doors sound so random, but when you think of it, we're talking about it, I'm like, wait, like if we really get into it, you could talk a long time about like doors.
Yes.
And the things about them.
Things about doors. Yeah. Or you could talk about the doors themselves. You can talk specifically about the door handles, like door knobs.
Yes.
Yeah, you can keep going with that. So we're basically, the whole thing that we got onto was the annoying factor of designing like the push and pull doors.
Yes. So I saw this video. Okay, I'll tell the story to people. So there's a door kind of near my building that I go through all the time. And all the time, even now I'm thinking about it, I don't remember if it's a push or pull. Even now, trying to think about it.
And you've been through it so many times.
Yes. And every time I go up to it, I always have to like look at it and be like, I think it's a push, and then I'm wrong, right? Or like, it's you know what I mean? And I'm like, what's wrong with me?
Yeah.
Right? But then I saw this video, and the video was like, no, like good designers of things, and I guess doors, are part of the design is like, you should know, it should not be ambiguous. Mm-hmm. You should know exactly what you're supposed to do to a door as you're approaching it. And if you can't tell, it's bad design.
It's bad design.
Yeah.
Which I totally agree with, because it has some bad design doors before.
Yes. And I liked that video because it made me feel like I felt a little vindicated. Like, maybe I'm not like...
I'm not in the wrong, guys.
I'm not an idiot. It's not me. It's
not
the door.
Me. It's the designer's fault, not me.
Do you have a favorite type of door?
I was actually thinking about that when we were having the conversation about doors. Honestly, I do really like barn doors, like the sliding
doors.
Sliding barn doors. I think those are pretty cool.
There's something quite epic about them.
Yeah.
Let me think. Favorite type of door. If I had to pick one, this is like a preview of like a future segment where we'll have a tier list of doors. But right now we're just picking number one.
Because I've seen some nifty doors. There's like this one. It's like divided in triangles, and if you pull on it,
I have seen that.
It folds?
It folds and then it goes on the wall right next to it, right?
Yeah.
It's like super overdesigned because it's literally a normal door would just swing and go to the same place, but this one like goes like.
Yeah.
I've seen that. Yeah.
Actually, when I was on my trip, I was in New York, and I actually noticed in New York as well as at the border crossing from Canada to the States. Because we actually did have to go into the checking thing. Mm-hmm. But the door, instead of being on hinges and then like going with the hinges there, the hinges were on the top and bottom. So when the door opened, there was a gap between... I don't even know how to visualize this.
It's like it like spins?
No, like it swung open like a normal door.
Okay.
But instead of the hinges being on the side and it being flush with the wall, the hinges were on the bottom and top. So when it folded, there was a gap.
A little gap. Okay, yeah. I've seen that before.
Yeah, but I happened to just notice that. I was like, I don't know if I like that.
It makes the door opening smaller than it should be. Because you've got this gap.
Yeah, now you got some space that you're not using there. And it just kind of makes this awkward... Yeah. I did not like that.
Was it clear whether you had to push or pull?
Actually, I think it was. Because it had that bar, that push bar.
Okay, yeah. So you always know.
So I knew it was a push or pull.
So your favorite type of door is barn door? You're picking barn door?
I think I'm picking a barn door. I think those look cool.
I think if I had to pick a favorite type of door, I like heavy doors
Okay.
and like ornate, like wooden, heavy type doors.
I don't like heavy doors. Well, I like.
Well, here's the thing. Okay, here's the thing. I don't know if I would like. Maybe this is design. I mean, I'm thinking this in my head because a heavy door is annoying because it's hard to open.
Yes.
But I feel like a heavy door that's designed well should swing open and close easily.
Yes.
But I like that feel of when it closes. It's like.
Oh, when there's like kind of this air pressure. Are you talking about the air
Maybe I'm just thinking more just that very satisfying sound of like a very like large heavy object
door
just like
and it just closes?
yeah.
That is nice. Yeah.
So, but what type of door is that? There's a heavy, like I like heavy wooden doors.
Yeah, I don't know, because like sometimes with heavy doors, there are actually some heavy doors at my university, and it actually kind of it makes me nervous because I'll go up to the door, and because it doesn't open immediately because it's heavy, and I didn't realize I had to pull force, I feel like it's locked.
Yeah.
And I kind of wonder, I get this like social anxiety where it's like, does everyone else know that this door is locked but me? And then I just look stupid pulling this door.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? That happened to me just on the trip I was in. I was going to the washroom, and I went up to the washroom door, and I pushed it, and it was like, and I noticed like it opened like a little, but like not a lot, and it just stopped, and I was like, oh, I guess there's somebody in there. So I just stood, and I'm in a restaurant. I stood off to the side, and I'm just kind of standing there, and like waiting for whoever's in there to come out.
Yeah.
And then there's like a guy sitting over there, and he kind of looks over at me, and then whatever he's eating, and then I'm just waiting, and then there was some fish, and I went and looked at the fish, and then I was like, right, and I'm like, there's nobody coming out of here. So then I went back over to the washroom door, and I pushed harder, and it just popped open, and there was nobody in there.
I was like, oh, that's embarrassing.
Yeah. So
yeah, I've definitely done that before as well. Yeah, it's just, especially, there actually are stalls in like the bathroom. I like stalls in a bathroom that stay somewhat ajar. So I know, but there's some doors in a bathroom stall that will, I don't know about the men's bathroom, but it will go all the way to the floor, so I can't see underneath it.
Yeah, pointless.
And
I
then
don't like that at all.
they'll close completely because of the way they swing.
Yep.
So I don't know if someone's in there. I'd hate that.
I think that's bad design too, because I think not only one, yeah, you can tell somebody's in there, that's important, but I think it's also good for airflow. Obviously, it's a washroom, like just to get the smell moving out of there.
Or something. That's a whole. There's a whole other range of topics we can talk about here.
Okay, you know what? Maybe we should. Yeah, let's. I don't like. You know what? You know what? I'm gonna. Okay, you pick barn doors. I'm gonna pick. I like. You know, like on castles, they have like the big gate that goes like. You know?
Oh,
is that a drawbridge? Is that a door? Is that a door?
It's a gate.
That's
now
not a
you
door.
can go into specifics on what you consider a door that we're talking about. Because if you're talking about doors like that, you can talk about gates, you can talk about fences, you can talk about car doors.
And a gate's not a door.
It depends on what you define as a door.
Okay, maybe we should put a pin in this for now.
Yeah.
This is going to be revisited because we got another segment. We have another segment.
We do have another segment. We're going to do another 30 minutes on doors.
Yeah.
And then the show's going to have to go on to another 30 minutes on...
Introduce it.
Chips.
Chips. Our segment today,
Chips.
we are going to be ranking, and not just any chips, we're going to be ranking, I guess, well, you would agree with me that like chip flavors, the world of chip flavors has just gone crazy in the last, I don't know, 5-10 years.
Gone a little far.
Yeah.
For sure.
And so we've compiled a collection of chips that are just, you know, the flavors are a little unique.
A little unique. We're going to try them today.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then we will rank them by order of tier list. Well, we'll put them on a tier list and just see what we like, what we don't like.
Yep.
And
see what tastes good and what was a failure.
Yes, exactly. What's a failure? What's popular? Where are they going to line
What's
up?
popular? Yeah. So.
All right, should we just dive in?
I guess so. We can.
All right. What do we have first?
Search in here.
To our bag of goodies. Okay, what do we got first?
We got Lay's seaweed flavor.
Seaweed flavor.
Seaweed flavored chips.
Lay's. All right, yeah, put it up to the camera, I guess. Actually, maybe I'll show a picture. But anyway, there it is. Lay's seaweed flavor chips. So, I mean, in terms of ranking like weirdness, like I've had seaweed before. Like I've eaten like those seaweed snacks.
Yeah.
You had those before. So like I don't know if this is necessarily super weird, but I've never had it in a chip.
I've never had it as a chip either. I don't think the flavor's super weird. I think it'll taste fine because it's seaweeds. Usually when you have the seaweed snack, they also have that saltiness flavor, which a chip also has. So
Yes.
I don't think it's too far off.
And also we should also mention like some people are a sweet tooth person. I'm more of a sweet tooth person.
I'm more of a savory.
You are a savory person, and
Yeah.
you're a chip fan.
I like chips. Yeah. I like chips more than I like. I'm not much for candy. Definitely not for chocolate. So
There you go.
Whereas you are the opposite. A bit.
Yeah, I'm more. I mean, the thing is, I will say, like, I do enjoy chips.
Yeah.
But when I'm like when I go to the movies or something, I'll usually like to get like a bag of nibs.
Oh, and you like to snack more on the.
Yeah. I mean, I like popcorn too.
Yeah.
But I like nibs or like fuzzy peaches or like.
Oh, fuzzy peaches are good. Yeah, I'll be eating the popcorn. That's salty with the buttery is nice. But I'm not much for like caramelized popcorn. Like there's some.
Oh yeah, I've had it. Yeah, I like caramel popcorn.
Yeah, I like some of them. But
So yeah, you're just more in the savory world. So
More in
that's
the
why
savory.
like part of the reason why we sort of went this route as well is because it's more in your wheelhouse.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, I'm opening the bag.
Woohoo. Struggle opening the chips.
Okay, here, give it a smell. I don't smell seaweed there.
It smells more vinegary.
Yeah.
You smell them more vinegar, which I actually don't like vinegar much. Like I don't like salt and vinegar chips.
Interesting.
That vinegary taste I'm not huge
So you may not like this.
Maybe not if it's more vinegary.
All right, here, I'm gonna grab a few, and then you can grab a few, and then we can bite at the same time, I guess.
I guess so.
All right.
Ready?
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Seaweed flavor kicked in a little bit at the end.
After, yeah.
Yeah. Like
At
when
first I was confused.
yeah, that first bite, I was like, this just tastes like a
A chip.
chip.
Kind of tastes sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of tastes like a sweet chip.
I don't hate it.
I don't
actually.
hate it, but I'm not really getting the seaweed.
It's subtle, and it's at the end of the chewing. Like you chew it for a few seconds,
No.
and then it's there.
No. It's there.
I don't hate
okay.
it.
It's a
It almost, you know what? I'm wondering, like, if somebody said, if I didn't know I was eating a seaweed chip, I don't even know if I would have.
I don't think I would have caught it.
Yeah.
I think based on looks, I probably would have thought it was like the cream and onion.
Yeah, sour cream and
one,
onion.
sour
Yeah.
cream and onion,
Yeah.
and then just kept eating it like it was sour cream and onion, and
Yeah.
not realized.
It's very subtle.
No,
Okay, what would you rank this?
pretty mid.
Mid,
I
yeah.
don't think I'd crave it.
I would agree with that. Yeah, I don't think I would crave it either. C?
C. Yeah, maybe about C. It's not terrible, so that's why I'm kind of thinking like, do I put it on B because it's just like.
Yeah, I feel like.
I think B is a pretty like basic general because I feel like C, I associate C to like bad.
So do you think C is too low, or do you think C is okay, or should we go B? Like, yeah, that's
Yeah.
because B is like you said, basic.
Basic, like 75% kind of. I
Would
don't
you
know.
say that's what this is?
Yeah, it's basic.
I
We
mean-
we can move it around as we go.
That's true. Okay,
Yeah.
I will say this. It's a pleasant chip.
It's a pleasant chip. It doesn't taste bad.
You know what it is? It's that it's just like I wanted more.
Yeah, it didn't exceed my expectations.
Yeah. Okay, so B.
B
So-
for basic.
B
It
for
just
basic.
tastes like a chip.
Okay, so
Yeah.
here is our tier list, and
It's that one there.
this guy right here, right?
Yeah.
Here is our chip. Bringing it over here to B.
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 Okay.
Sweet.
Oh,
no.
looks pretty good.
Sweet.
Okay, Tyra, what is next on our list?
What is next? Numb and spicy hot pot flavor Lay's chips.
Okay, so this one I feel like this one, because of a word like numb and spicy, that says to me that you're going to hit me hard with something,
Yeah.
right?
Like, I'm expecting after this, I shouldn't be able to taste the other flavors of
Yes.
chips.
Yes. Now, you also said you're not a huge spicy fan.
No, I am not.
So
No.
we're wondering, like, this, you may not like this depending how hot it is.
Depending on how hot it is, yeah.
I've also noticed this is the second bag. They say minus 50%, but I don't know what it is. 50% of something, I don't.
Yeah, I don't really know what the 50% means.
Yeah. The
I can't read it, so.
yeah. The seaweed chips also had that. I don't know.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Oh, they did.
So whatever it's minus 50 of is also in this one as well.
Huh.
Anyway, we don't know. Maybe you guys in the comments know. You guys can let us know. But okay, so you're gonna pop open that one.
Yeah.
So this is numb, and it's kind of a weird bag.
Me struggling to open up a bag of chips. I'll just cut it
That works.
instead. Which I don't usually like doing, but
All right.
I like to actually open them up instead of rip them.
There we go. There we go.
There you go.
All right, numb and spicy hot pot flavor. There you go.
They don't look very numbing. I was like expecting
I was
something.
expecting to like bright red.
Yeah, like nuclear.
Yeah. All right, are you ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
It's got a little tingle.
Yeah, I'm tasting some spice.
It does taste like hot pot. Mm-hmm. I've definitely had a hot pot that tastes like this.
That pepperiness is sitting on my tongue.
Yeah, it's got a peppery spice flavor. Because that's the one thing is like you can get different types of spices too. You got like peppery spices, sweeter chili spices, more of a
That's right.
spicier spice.
And my brother has a hot pot maker, and we went there to the store and buy a whole bunch of like options. I kind of like this.
Me too. It's not too spicy.
But it's definitely spicy.
It's definitely spicy.
there.
I feel like I think it's one of those ones like, you know, like Doritos chili, the chili ones, sweet chili ones or something.
I'm not sure I've had those actually. Not sure.
It's like in the black Doritos bag.
Maybe I have.
Maybe. It's like, not saying the flavor, but you can have, for me at least, I can have a certain amount until eventually I'm like, okay,
It's like too hot.
too much. Now it's starting to linger on my
Well,
tongue.
That's
I
the thing
can
is,
see.
this definitely lingers.
Yeah. So if you have more of them, you probably build up on that spice. Yeah, as you go. But it's good. Like it tastes.
I like it. Like I actually want to go. I want to go back for more, and I am.
No. It kind of sits on your tongue. Maybe a little bit in the back of the throat.
Yeah, but pleasantly. Like
Pleasantly.
I can feel like a bit of heat all around me, but it's not hurting me. It's
Yeah,
just like kind
just-
of sitting there happily.
Tastes good, actually.
Yeah. Okay. This is good. And I'm not. You know what's interesting? I'm not like numb, but I can see why it's called that, numb and spicy, because it's kind of sitting there.
It sits there. But it tastes like hot pot. It tastes good.
Okay. What are we ranking this?
That's gotta be like an A tier, I think, for me. A or
I think I agree. I mean, you know what the thing is? Part of me, this could be S, depending on
Yeah.
what else is in the bag.
yeah. So we can probably move it as we go.
Yeah,
Because one part of me feels bad that it's so close to the seaweed one.
because it's way better than the seaweed one.
Yeah, it's better than the seaweed one for sure.
Do you
Yeah.
think we should move down the seaweed? The seaweed down to C.
Spelled with the C S.
Oh, you know what I mean. But do you think? Because I think you're kind of right. Like I do feel like this one we're eating is more than one level better than the one we just ate.
Yeah, for sure. Because this
so-
one I'll eat this.
Yeah.
When I see one, I'm like, yeah,
It's fine.
sure, it's fine.
It's a chip. Yeah. Okay, so that's the question. Is are we making this S, or are we making the seaweed C?
Let's make the seaweed C, and then if depending on what's in the bag, this could probably move up to S.
Okay. All right. So let's go.
But I'm actually surprised because I thought I might not like it because of the spice.
But it was actually quite
It's
pleasant.
pretty nice.
I like it.
But I'm still kind of going because
There is some heat there. Yeah.
There's some heat.
Okay, so we are moving this one down to C. Mm-hmm. And then we're grabbing, which one is it?
Oh, did we forget it? Oh wait, maybe it's down there.
Oh, it's
There
down
it is.
there. Okay. Well, you guys are seeing.
Nothing.
Okay, so this is A tier
Yeah.
for now.
For now. We may make adjustments later.
Yeah. All right.
Num num num.
That's that's a nice chip.
That's a nice chip. And I actually like the ruffle texture.
Yeah. In fact, we should show them.
It's got a ruffle texture. If you
I
can
can
grab a
find
grab a chip.
Yeah,
It's got that ruffle. Whereas the other one was just like that flat lays.
flat chip. Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, speaking of lays, I've actually noticed for some reason I like barbecue flavored lays, right? But I've been noticing with the last couple barbecue flavored lays chip bags that I've been buying, the chip is for some reason harder. I don't know how to describe that, and it's not pleasant. Like I can't eat as much of it as I used to because it's not as soft.
So like you actually have to work harder to chew it.
Yeah, or it just kind of hurts my gums.
Huh.
But like I got the sour cream and onion one, and that was more of a, I don't know how to describe a softer chip because obviously you want it to be crisp, crunchy. But like it was easier on my gums.
So
it didn't hurt.
I wonder if they've altered the.
Or they burnt a couple of their chips or something.
Yeah. So it must be a very specific way you have to make it to get that exact texture.
Oh yeah, probably, right, to
Interesting.
replicate it. So actually, that reminds me of a show. I actually saw a show where it's a cooking show, but you have to make famous snacks.
Like try to reproduce
famous snacks, which I actually thought was kind of interesting because one person tried to do like Pringles, and Pringles are all the same size and consistency.
How successful were they?
Not very successful at all.
Yeah.
No. It's all different with like Cheetos and all of those. Yeah.
Interesting.
It's kind of interesting.
That'd be like trying to make like Reese peanut butter cups. It's like, you get some chocolate and some peanut butter, but I feel like there's a lot, if you mix those together, they don't taste like a Reese peanut butter cup.
No. There's like a certain taste that it's got to have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And the shape and consistency and all that.
All right, what's next?
What is next?
Okay.
Oh, this one.
So you've had these before.
I have actually had these one before. These are the honey butter
chip.
chips.
This is like, I think, like the most normal.
Yeah, it's probably going to be our most tame one for today.
Honey butter chip.
Honey
by
butter chip.
Hi Thai.
Hi Thai. It's a Korean brand.
Oh.
Yeah. I think that one you maybe. Oh, okay. I think I always cut that one because I'm like.
It is. You know what? It was a bit of a tougher bag.
No.
Like, even just the plastic, it's different.
It feels thicker.
It's different.
Maybe give it points for just a better material of a bag. You might like this one because it has honey, so it's got that sweet, savory, which is kind of interesting. Thank you.
See?
You don't really get much in the bag though.
Yeah. Quite a bit of air in there.
Air.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
It's a definitely softer chip.
Yep. Ooh, I really taste the butter.
Yeah, it's really buttery.
In fact, at first I was gonna be like, oh, I don't know if I can taste it because like the spice from the previous chip, but I taste the butter.
Yeah, that's a lot of butter. It's really buttery actually. You get that honey, that's sweet.
Yeah. Ooh. You know what? That is nice.
That is nice.
I will say the butter is a slightly overwhelming.
A little overwhelming, yeah.
Like, if I think about it too much, I get this feeling that my mouth is just full of butter.
Actually, I've had these before and they weren't that buttery, but now I'm like tasting for it and I'm like, it was like I put like a melted brick in my mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good. It's good. I like it. But how much of this would I eat?
I feel like you could eat. You could definitely.
I mean, I could demolish this bag.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could.
had a conversation about like how much he snacks.
Yeah.
And you could probably.
Yeah. Well, that's why I have to like I can't keep snacks in my house because I'll just.
It's gone.
Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah, but like I was saying before, like I don't eat many snacks. Like I still love snacks. Like I'll eat a bag of chips if you give it to me, but if it's for some reason when it's in the cupboard, I just don't go for it. I don't know why that is.
Don't know.
Don't know. It could be like laziness or something. I don't know. It's just, and it's actually the cupboard's right outside my room, so you'd think I'd grab it because I don't even have to really leave my room.
Just reach out.
I just reach out and grab it. But
Interesting.
I don't know why. It's just not my thing, I think. But yeah, that one's not bad. I think I put this one probably. Well, now I'm looking at the tier list.
Yeah. So here's my problem with it.
B for butter.
Yeah. Is it B? I mean, I guess it is a B, and that means it's very good that we moved seaweed down.
Yeah.
Because it's definitely better than seaweed.
It's not on the same track as seaweed.
I would say I don't think this is S tier.
No.
Although, you know what I will say? I am starting to feel like this chip is making me almost feel more like the first chip we had, or the chip we had just before might be S tier.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking like this could be an A.
Yeah.
And then this is an S tier. Because actually that's really good.
It is. I'm actually
Kind of craving it in a weird way.
It's a good chip.
Actually, it is a good chip.
Do you want to take the plunge and make it an S tier right now?
Yeah, let's make it an S tier. I think that's an S tier. Maybe I actually kind of was wondering, do you prefer flat chips or ruffled chips? Or whatever that's called. Pleated chips.
I don't know. You know what? I think historically, I prefer the texture or the look of the flat chip. But in actual, but that might just because most of the flavors that I liked were flat chips.
Oh, I see.
But I don't know if it really impacts that much because, like I said, this chip, that spicy, numb and spicy one, is for me the best one we've had so far.
Yeah, so far.
And
Yeah,
the
that's
texture
really
hasn't
good.
impacted me that much. You know, like
Yeah.
I don't. So I don't know if I don't know if I have a strong preference really.
Okay.
What about you? What do you?
I think I actually kind of like the ruffled more. But I guess it really depends because I don't think I'd want a ruffled barbecue chip because I've always had barbecue as a flat
Yeah.
one, right?
The Ruffles one obviously makes it. There's a lot more crunchiness because of the texture. Like
Yeah.
you're breaking a little like zigzag.
Yeah.
So
But then you also have like tortilla chips.
yeah,
You got like all different types
there's so many.
of chip styles and that.
We'll have to do a whole other segment on
As a
on
whole,
those in the
it's
future.
like best chips or like best, cause it, yeah, like different, cause you make chips out of different things as well. Like
Oh, yeah.
typically these are like potato.
potatoes, but there's lots of different
Right,
ones, yeah.
right, 'cause
Like
I've had
corn chips. That's a thing.
corn chips, cause that's you have corn chips. You also have I've had like the taro or beet chips or
Oh,
like
yeah, that's right.
those other chips
Apple
as
chips,
well.
apple
Apple chips. There's a whole nother thing on different types of chips.
We could just there's this. It's a long
Or
rabbit hole.
anything dehydrated. Could you call that a chip? Well, not
I mean,
everything.
But you can like for example the like they call them apple chips and that's just a dehydrated apple.
Apple.
I think maybe it's got more to do with the texture than anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have banana chips, like the banana.
That's right. Yeah.
I really like those.
I like those
are
too. Yeah.
good. Yeah.
Yum yum.
Little snackies.
Yeah. Okay, diving into the to the list. Okay, so are we doing this? We're moving. It must be S tier. Like we
Yeah,
can't,
we've
can't
been really liking it.
we can't stop talking about it.
Yeah.
Like that's got to be the sign of an S tier
Of an
chip.
S tier chip. Yeah.
And then these honey butter guys are A.
A tier.
Yes?
Yeah, I think they're.
I enjoy the butteriness.
I enjoy the butteriness as well. This is probably the more buttery ones I've had. So.
I've never had a chip that tastes like that before. Like with that much like
Butter.
It really does feel like there's butter in my like mouth.
Yeah. It's just kind of melting there.
Yeah.
Which is if you're not a fan of butter, like
You won't.
melted butter, you
Yeah.
probably won't like this.
But then like who's not a fan of butter?
Um,
come
my
on.
dad always said butter makes it better, so
He's right.
he is right.
Yeah, I really taste that butter. That's a pleasant chip actually.
Yeah. It's a nice chip. It's sweet.
Yeah.
I like the sweetness of it. It's pretty good actually. Just like start snack.
Yeah, right?
You're
No, it's good. Okay.
you're just digging in at this point.
It's like let's just finish this.
It's like it doesn't have enough contents in it, like you could finish that pretty quickly. It's
It'll
a small
happen.
bag.
It's that bag won't last a day. May not last the show.
May not.
What do we have next?
Oh, this is the wasabi squid or wasabi octopus,
Oh yeah. Okay. and
which is a
show
little,
them.
yeah,
Like, you can literally see like those are like octopus tentacles being
yeah.
there.
They're octopus tentacles with,
So and wasabi. So this is probably going to be supposed to be spicy too.
yeah. And I don't think I'm. I was about to say I'm not really a fan of wasabi because I don't think I usually eat it with, at least with like sushi and that. But then there's like wasabi that's made from just like horseradish, but I do like horseradish, like on meat
Interesting.
and stuff. So
Huh. I like wasabi with my sushi. Can't have too much, but like I like it to be. Well, we'll see. So you're thinking you may not like this.
we will see. Look at all that air. I don't know
Oh,
if I
yeah,
can
there's not a
see
lot of-
this. Oops. You can see all the air.
So there's not a lot of chip in that bag.
Yeah.
All right. Grab a few, I guess. Grab the few that are in there.
Few that are in there. It looks like a normal chip.
Okay.
It's a chip. It's a Lay's chip.
Jeez, okay. All right. How do they smell?
Slightly fishy.
Yeah. All right. Are you ready?
Yep. Ooh,
Okay.
wasabi.
Wasabi and there's a fishy thing going on there. Ooh, yeah.
That's actually kind of nice, though. I actually don't mind that. This got wasabi. I don't know if
I like the wasabi. The
I love the
fishiness is
fish.
slightly rubbing me the wrong way.
is it.
It's in the aftertaste. But I find the wasabi is very pleasant.
Yeah, it's actually really good. I like the wasabi.
And you can definitely feel it. It's not burning. Like it's not like I just feel that wasabi flavor.
Yeah, it's just got that wasabi. I've had actually those seaweed snacks as wasabi flavored.
Oh.
And it tastes quite like that, but that one actually hurt me. That one was spicy. But this one's nice. It's a pleasant, you get like a burst of wasabi flavor and then it dissipates.
Yep.
But then you're left with like a,
The octopus
Fish.
flavor is there. I just haven't.
it's not obviously octopus
No. In
or
fact-
squid.
In fact, you know what probably doesn't help? It's I think because I'm imagining the octopus as I'm eating it. It's like standing out to me. But I feel like if I didn't realize it was there, I wouldn't even really necessarily be aware of it. I would taste the wasabi though.
Yeah. But I don't mind the fish. I'm fine with the fish flavor.
You know what? It surprised me in the first bite.
Yeah.
But now that I'm kind of used to it,
Now it's a chip.
it's quite pleasant.
It's actually pretty good, yeah. I find that's with some of the chips is that you just have to keep eating them.
Yeah. Like I remember, dill pickle chips are like that. Like I remember the first time I had dill pickle. first couple-
Overwhelming
Yeah.
first bite.
First couple bites, I was like, "What is this?"
Yeah.
And then I'm like, "Oh, I ate them all."
Yep.
know.
all of a sudden it's gone. Oh wow, look at that.
That's weird. Give me another one.
Give me another one. The one thing is it's kind of interesting because you get this burst of wasabi flavor and then you think it's gonna keep elevating, like the hot ones where it's like it starts to linger and
But
you
it
get
do-
that.
but it doesn't.
It
Yep.
just kind of goes woo and then disappears. I was like, oh, there goes the wasabi. But it's a nice.
I like it.
I
You know
like
what?
it too.
I like it, and it's quite sweet as well.
Yeah.
And the fish has settled in. I actually
Don't mind the fish. It's kind of becoming like with the shrimp
I'm used to it. Yeah.
chips or something like that. You get over that.
Like I said, the first bite. You know what the other problem is? I think because we're having all these other chip flavors kind of right one after the other,
know.
it's a little bit of that like a bit of a clash. Because coming from like the honey butter and then into the fish, it was like it didn't really right.
Yeah.
But now that I'm just eating this, my palate is cleansed. It's a nice chip.
It's a nice chip actually.
I'm thinking B
Yeah.
because I don't think it's as good as the honey one for me anyway. Unless you disagree.
I actually really like it, but I think I was thinking that too. I don't think it's an A tier, but I think B is a pretty nice spot.
And now
for
that
it.
we've moved the seaweed down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's better than the seaweed because it gives me a punch of flavors. It's like the fun thing is it's like if you are telling me it's tasting like this,
it better taste
like that.
I need to find it. Yeah,
No.
exactly.
And the seaweed one is like,
Okay, good. What is this again?
That was the
Octopus, right here.
octopus one or squid one.
Squid. So this is B tier. Yeah, and I'm happy with that.
I'm happy with the B.
And you know what I will say then? B doesn't stand for basic then.
No, yeah, because it's not quite. Oops, it's not quite. Because it's not basic for sure.
No. It's
It's good. Like it's pleasant.
Yeah.
But it's because I think the other one just doesn't really have much going on. Like I'm not craving the seaweed.
Yep.
But I'm craving the hot pot one. I'm craving
Butter.
the butter, and I am actually kind of craving this one. It's got a flavor to it. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'm feeling good about it.
I kind of forgot about the seaweed one.
Wow.
Yeah, whatever. with the
Doesn't
seaweed.
exist.
Doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Okay, we've only ate 3 different types of chips today.
That's right.
Not 4.
No.
3.
All right, what do we got next?
We got spiced braised beef flavor.
Spice. That's very specific.
That is very specific.
That's the thing I noticed is that these new chip flavors, they're so like this is exactly what it's going to taste like.
Yeah.
And the thing is, they're pretty good at delivering on what they say.
Yeah. So far, they've been pretty good. Actually, I tried. I didn't see it when we were there, but a couple years ago, I tried. There's 2 of them. I think one of them was like a poutine kind of a flavor, or like another one was some sort of. I think it was like a baked potato with like the bacon and all that. I don't remember it tasting very good.
You didn't taste it? Oh, but did it taste like what it said it was? Or
no, I don't think so. There was actually a couple of them where it's like it said it would taste like something, and then I found it tastes more like something else instead.
Oh, that's
Like I was actually able to identify what I thought it would taste, what I thought it was.
I remember I had an ice cream a while ago from a place in the distillery, and I remember it was like marshmallow flavor, but it was specifically, what do they call it? It was either called burnt marshmallow or like fire. No, it was like campfire marshmallow, with some name like that. And I was like, I wonder what that's gonna taste like. And I literally like you bite it, and it tasted like I could taste the marshmallow, and I could taste that crispiness. If you know when you roast a marshmallow on the fire, it was like really, it was there.
It was like spot on.
Yeah.
That's pretty neat, actually.
So, yeah, it was impressive.
Yeah.
So it's cool what they can do.
Huh.
So let's see. This is spiced braised beef flavor.
I actually kind of wonder, how do you get it to taste like it's supposed to taste?
Yeah, I don't know.
I know you definitely use parts of the ingredients, but there's like artificial flavors. It's like, how did you put together, or what did you put together that makes?
Yep. Well, like, have you ever watched Nathan For You?
No.
So that's a show where like it's really funny. You should watch it actually. But in that show, it's like a fake. The idea was that he goes around and helps businesses, but it's kind of a comedy, so he's not really helping them.
Oh, I see.
But he decided to help this ice cream parlor by suggesting that they try a poo flavor ice cream. Yeah, but the way they did it was he went to a like there's no actual feces in it. He went to like a company that specializes in producing flavors, and they literally just produced this it was like basically like a clear liquid that tastes like it.
I don't imagine that tastes very good.
It wasn't good at all.
And who was the person that knew what it tasted like to test it and say, that's it?
Yeah.
That
That's a good point.
It's like, what have you been indulging yourself in to know the flavor? Oh.
What the heck?
We were doing
What
so
is going
well.
on?
We were doing so well.
I'm trying to remember what caused
The
that.
waterfalls.
Oh, here. Okay, I don't know why that happened. One of those days.
One of those days.
Jeez. Sorry for your ears, everybody, if you're listening on headphones or whatever, but something just freaked out there. Yeah, I don't know what we were saying. Oh, yeah, the poo flavor. Yeah, I don't know. The guy's like, trust me, I know what it tastes like. He's nailed it. That's
yeah.
it.
It's like,
Yeah.
did you have to present like a resume or something?
Oh wait, I just took a bite of this. Oops.
Oops. How do you like it?
I didn't even think about it.
I just snacking.
All right, here, try. It tastes, to me, that tastes like braised beef.
That tastes like beef. That tastes like beef.
I'm a vegetarian now, so I don't know how much beef is in this. I feel like none. I think the answer is none. But I like this. Well, hang on, sorry. I like this in that it tastes like braised beef. I'm not sure if this is a flavor I would ever buy if I was at the store again.
It got a similar thing going on, like the hot pot. There's a certain spice that they're using that's the same.
Yep.
It's definitely an Asian spice that I don't know the name of. But I like the braised beef part, but I actually don't like the spice. Like it kind of comes in at the aftertaste, and I'm not a huge fan of it. But when that type of spice, because I know I've tasted that spice before.
Yep.
And it's definitely in the hot pot one, but it's not as strong in the hot pot one. So it's like, it's a nice flavor. But here it kind of overpowers at the end.
Yeah, this one, like, it doesn't burn in any of the same way.
No.
For me, I'm getting the braised beef flavor.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying it, but it's not on the same level as the other ones.
Oh, you know what? It's probably that 5 spice thing going on.
On the other one? Or in this one?
Well, this one has 5 spice, but I'm wondering if that one also has like that 5 spice feeling. Oh no, it doesn't. There's something in there.
Yeah,
I can taste
there's
it.
a very familiar taste. Like as I'm eating this chip, I'm like, oh yeah, I've had this before.
Yeah, I've had this flavor in my meals before, and I don't know.
Yeah, I don't. Like I said, I don't hate it.
I don't love it either, though.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I feel like it's getting worse as I eat it.
Yeah.
You know, like the other ones, I'm like, ooh, that's nice. Ooh, that's nice. This one,
I just keep getting hit with beef.
with beef, yeah.
I don't know if I'm a fan of that. Like, I love meat, but it's got a beef taste.
Yeah. I will say, I think they are accurate in their flavor. I'm not.
I don't love it, though. I would actually honestly put this with the seaweed.
Ooh.
You think? Or is it
Actually-
just gross? Because the seaweed I can eat, and I could probably eat a lot of it because I don't really know what it tastes like.
So in a way, you're almost thinking this is below the seaweed.
Yeah, I don't really like it.
You know what? I actually could agree with that, because if we're talking about, like, even though I think it's accurate with its flavor and it's hitting us the way we said, oh, you're going to advertise it as this, it should be this, but I still need to like it.
Yeah, and I don't really like it.
Yeah, the aftertaste, like right now, I'm like,
Yeah, I don't know if I like that. And then you get hit with beef again when you eat it again, and you just kind of get hit with that beef, and then hit with the aftertaste, then hit with the beef again. And it's like, I don't know if I can continuously eat it.
so it looks like we're going, this is our first D tier.
D tier. I don't really like it too much, actually.
Yeah, for me especially, this is the first one I've had where I didn't like the taste. The bite after the previous one is worse than the last one. And I feel like if I keep eating these, it's going to get worse.
Yeah, I'm kind of like, I ate my share, and I'm kind of like, I'm good.
Good. Yep.
I'm good.
I agree. Even now, like, it's sitting in my it's sitting in my mouth.
Yeah.
And I'm like, nah, I gotta wash that down.
Have a drink.
Yeah. Okay, let's go. Let's.
Have a drink with the sit-down mug, which you can
Available
purchase this on.
now.
Available
Yes.
on your
Link in description.
yeah.
Link in description, everybody.
To wash out the beef flavor.
Wash down that beef. What is it called? Braised beef flavor.
Spiced braised beef Lay's chip flavor.
So our first D tier.
Yeah.
So I will say this: if you're somebody that loves braised beef, maybe this is your chip. Do you
Maybe.
think? If that's the flavor you want. For me, it's not sitting well in the same, like, I don't feel a desire for more of it.
No. I like braised beef, but maybe not as a chip.
Some things just don't work as chips.
No. And I think that's one of them.
Yeah.
I don't know who was the one that went, yep, sell that. That's a good one. People will buy that. We did.
We did, so they were right. So, there you go.
So they were right.
All right, what do we got next?
We got cucumber flavor. Ooh.
Okay, for me, that feels fairly normal now. Like,
Versus what we have
What we've been
encountered.
yeah.
I have tried this before, so I'll try it
Okay.
again. See how it tastes. At least we'll see if you taste the same thing. At least for me, the smell and the initial taste is definitely cucumber, but then after that, just kind of becomes a normal chip.
I see. My hands are like greasy.
Yeah, from the chips. I think though, if you're a person that definitely has an aversion to vegetables,
Okay, that's not me.
that's not me either. So I'm down to try it.
Woohoo. That's a interesting smell.
It smells like cucumber.
I mean, yes, but no. Yeah, it kind. I don't know. Smell that. It doesn't smell like. It's kind of like cucumber, but
It smells like kind of like cucumber water. And if someone took some cucumber water and I threw a bunch of chips in it for laughs.
so I'm wondering if I'm gonna like this. I don't know how I'm gonna like this.
But I think if you're a person that doesn't like vegetables or like cucumber,
But then you definitely won't.
then you might
Yeah.
think this is disgusting. Or like at least the concept of it is.
Yeah.
But
All right, let's see. I'm grabbing some. Okay, so they've got some like green little specks on it.
specks, they look like the seaweed ones.
Yep. Yeah, they do actually.
Yeah. If you mix these together, I wouldn't know
Ooh,
the difference. I don't know if that's fun.
find out. Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Okay. I'm not sure if it's like the previous chip, if it's clashing. For me, you know what? Your description of cucumber water is very on,
Yeah.
but I feel like I'm having cucumber water with a chip. It's like I'm feeling a salty chip and cucumber water, and I feel like the flavors are slightly
Like if you
clashing
had
for me.
a original Lay's chip and then you decide to immediately wash it down with cucumber water
Yep.
while you're still eating the chip. That's what it tastes. It's weird because it tastes refreshing.
Yeah. Well, no. Yeah. It's refreshing, but like I don't want it to be. You know what I mean?
So because
Like-
it's a chip.
Yeah. Because it's also kind of salty.
It's just weird. Like I don't mind these chips, but because I've tried them before, and they're like, it's weird because you get that initial, refreshing water, cucumber water, and then it's like salty chip.
Yeah. Yeah, I kind of feel like this chip for me, it's fighting itself. A little
Yeah,
bit.
it's having a problem, and you're eating it.
Yeah, it's like the cucumber I can feel like it's like at the top. And then there's this kind of sweetish, sweetish,
Sweet-ish.
salty chip underneath.
Yeah.
I don't know how, I mean, I keep going back for more.
Yeah. See, that's what I found when I first got them too. Is you'll still eat them, but it's
It's a bit funny.
weird.
Okay, now so this is a tough one for ranking. Because it's the first one for me where I think it's clashing. I'm still liking it. And actually, I don't find it necessarily worse than the braised beef.
I think I didn't like the braised beef. Like I'm still eating it,
Yeah. So,
but I'm.
so is this above braised beef?
I think it's above braised beef, but I think it's probably on the same line as seaweed, maybe.
I could see that.
Or
The only thing is seaweed for me just tasted like
nothing.
an empty chip, just like
Yeah.
a normal chip.
Normal chip.
This tastes more than that.
Yeah.
Well, would you put this above seaweed or below?
I would either put this on the same line or above seaweed. Because seaweed was just boring. So I'm wondering, like, do I just bring seaweed down?
So if we're moving, okay, let's take a look at the tier list. If we were moving seaweed down. So seaweed right now is at C. You know what? I feel like I'm okay putting this with C. But the thing is, I also think it is more interesting than seaweed.
Yeah. It is more interesting than seaweed. Well, you can put the cucumber in front of the seaweed. And that way it ranks higher than seaweed.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So the closer it is to C. I believe that's how the tier works, is if you put it closer to...
It's a higher C.
It's a higher C, but it's not quite a B.
Okay.
But it's more than the seaweed one. So it's not the same.
Are you comfortable with that?
I think so. Yeah. It's not... It's just... It's weird. It just kind of leaves me confused.
Yeah, but I don't like, it's weird, but I don't hate it. Yeah. It's a little bit strange, but I'm still eating it.
Yeah.
And that speaks a lot, because braised beef is weird, but I'm not eating it.
Not eating it. I don't want to eat it.
Okay. All right.
I'll eat that.
So you're okay with that?
Yeah, I think that's good.
Okay. All right. What do we got now? Oh, so this is a unique one in that it's not a chip.
Not a chip. But that's okay. We're trying snacks.
And this was actually a hard one to like find. We were looking for, because there's no English written on the thing.
No.
But if I recall, it's some kind of Italian noodle.
It said when we were buying it, it's like Italian flavored.
Mm-hmm.
But then like on here it just says tomato flavored.
Okay.
So
it tastes like a tomato, not an Italian.
I think it's supposed to be tomato soup, because now I'm looking at him and he's got like a little tomato next to him and stuff.
Okay.
So I'm assuming it's a tomato soup, but for some reason the label when we were buying it said Italian.
And this is a noodle. Noodles.
Yes,
But you don't have to cook it. You can just eat
I don't think so, because it says a snack.
It says snack, yeah. All right.
It does not have directions on how to eat it though.
Well, should we pop it open?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm assuming you just eat it. Oh wait, I guess this is the instructions. He just seems to be eating it.
Yeah, he's just eating it. There's nothing about eating it. Yeah,
Which is not bad. I've seen people before will take like regular noodle packets.
Oh, and just eat it like.
Yeah, sprinkle the seasoning on it and then just
fair enough.
Shake it up and then. So I'm assuming this is basically the same thing, but it's not supposed to be. It doesn't have the double usage of actually cooking it as well. All these bags are complicated. Oh, they're like little...
Oh, that's fun.
Not many in them. There's only like 2.
So it's just like a little noodle fry or something.
Honestly, I feel like I don't need that much, but okay, whatever.
You want to take another one? Well, you can just bite it. You don't have to eat the whole
I'll just bite it. Yeah.
All right,
I'm like, I got a really big piece here.
Yep. All right, ready?
Ready.
3, 2, 1. I mean, that's nice. I don't think it tastes like tomato. It just tastes like noodles with a little bit of spice on it or something, or a little bit of the seasoning or whatever, the powder.
Yeah. It's kind of disappointing, actually.
I was, I mean, it tastes like what it is, I guess, but there's nothing more. It's kind of just.
But I don't even think it tastes like what it is, because.
No, I mean, it tastes like what it is in that it tastes like a bag of noodles. It doesn't taste like a tomato Italian.
No.
You know. This is just kind of boring.
It's kind of boring. Actually, now I'm kind of like, now that we have this, I'm kind of wondering if this should go with seaweed and cucumber should be. Because this is kind of just boring. But I can eat the cucumber ones.
Yeah.
I don't know what this, it tastes kind of sweet. It's got a little bit of a sweetness.
Yeah, it almost feels like, this doesn't even belong, really. It's just like its own thing. But okay, so, sorry.
Not even a chip.
Yeah.
It's an imposter.
Okay, so let me see. So you were thinking of moving seaweed down. So, where would you put this? You were thinking...
It's not good. It's just there.
Like, is it at the same as braised beef? But
it's not disgusting like braised beef.
So, should braised beef go down, or you were thinking seaweed should go down?
This is when tier list gets kind of complicated.
Yeah.
This is hard. Now I'm kind of like braised beef is like F tier. I don't like it at all, but...
What was the only one we were like...
No.
So you want to put this in D and then put braised beef down here?
Yeah, but I weirdly find like this... I feel like this is like also... Oh... Because I'm confused. Because I think I could buy the seaweed one again, but I wouldn't buy this.
Yeah, okay. So then we shouldn't have it on the same level then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're right. I will say, seaweed is like, it's not even like it was a bad chip. You almost think if we had seaweed later, we'd just be like, oh, this just tastes like a chip.
Yeah.
You know? But it's not bad. We've had worse things.
Yeah.
This to me is kind of boring.
Yeah.
But braised beef should go down, you think?
Yeah. I don't like braised beef.
Okay. All right. So let's put braised beef. Let's just put it in the F. You know what? Let's just do it.
Yeah, just put it...
All right. And then what do you think? This guy D?
Yeah, I think he's a D tier.
Okay. Yeah, I'd say that because it's not gross. It's just like it's just
so boring.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I'm feeling
It's kind of disappointing, actually.
Yeah. Okay. I feel good about that. Okay. Goodbye, thingy.
I'm trying to remember. It kind of tastes like something else, though, that I've had. Like the actual thing itself.
The noodles?
Yeah. Like they taste like either a cracker or something I've had, but like...
It's just fine. Like honestly, I don't. It's like it's already out of my mind. I don't even remember what it tastes like anymore. It's just gone. Just gone.
I took a big piece, so I had to eat it.
There's one piece on the table here. Yeah, it's just boring.
No.
Like it almost tastes almost like nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Bye.
Okay. Yeah.
What do we got next? Ooh.
Hot and spicy.
Calbee Hot and Spicy. And you're familiar with this brand?
I am.
But
Yeah.
you've never had this particular.
Yeah. I
chip.
believe this is also a Korean. I think.
All right.
Actually, I'm not too sure.
We should have had napkins standing by.
Yeah. Or scissors. Actually, it might not
we
be.
do have
no,
scissors.
It's a Chinese brand. Oh, there you go.
Look at us.
Wait, there's a lot of languages going on the package. I don't even know what kind of brand it is.
It says Hong Kong here.
Oh!
So maybe it's a Hong Kong brand?
But then it's got like some Japanese at the front. Oh well. Whatever. It's a brand.
It's hot and spicy.
It's hot and spicy. That's what it is. Does it smell hot and spicy?
Doesn't really. Kind of. I don't. Not really getting much.
Oh, but it looks more
It's very orange.
flavorful.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it's got way more spices
Yeah.
on the chip.
Yeah, it kind of looks like almost like a barbecue chip, almost color-wise.
Yeah, it looks like a barbecue chip.
All right, ready?
Ready?
3, 2, 1. It's not that hot or spicy.
No.
It's not bad though.
Kind of just tastes like a barbecue chip. It tastes like a barbecue chip with just a tad more pepper.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh.
Oh, a little bit of that spice at the back. I think I'd take the hot pot ones over these.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they don't really have like a flavor.
Yeah. No. These aren't as good as our S tier guys. These are. This is just kind of a. It's almost just a neutral chip for me.
Yeah, with just like some extra pepper. It's kind of just
Yeah.
like a barbecue chip, but without the barbecue.
Yeah.
With just the pepper.
Yeah. Where would you rank this though?
It's also kind of boring.
Yeah, boring. Okay, let's look at our list.
Like, I think if my mom bought this for me and it was there, I'd eat it.
I'd eat it. Yeah, I can see that.
I'd eat it up. But in comparison to what
So
we have today, like all these other flavors.
C tier? Is it the same as seaweed? Because I know seaweed was kind of in that same. It was just like, oh, it's just like a chip.
It's a chip. Like I can eat it. Yeah, probably C tier.
Yeah.
Like it's
I mean, C seems to be our department for just like, it's just a chip. It's a chip.
It's a chip. Like, I don't really know. It doesn't really taste like what it says, though.
No, it's not really hot. It's not very spicy.
Very spicy. Like, I got a little bit of tingle on the back of my tongue.
It exists.
It exists.
Okay, I'm C is good then?
Yeah, I think a C is
All right.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, it was just kind of whatevs.
It's like, whatever. No big deal. So...
Like, I don't feel the need to go back for more than...
No. The thing is, like, yeah, if it says, like, hot and spicy, I was expecting it to be
Yeah.
hot and spicy, right? And...
It was underwhelming.
Yeah, it was underwhelming, and I think I like that the hot pot flavor actually has, like, a flavor to it. It's not just spicy. It also has this other...
It lingers. It was peppery. It's a really nice chip.
Yeah.
All right, now we got a Ruffles. Oh.
Ugh, I'm actually not excited for this.
Ruffles KFC.
KFC Ruffles.
Or PFK for our Francophone viewers.
Yeah.
Ruffles KFC, eh?
Actually, you know, they only do that in, like, Montreal and Quebec with the PFK. They don't even do that, I don't think, in
No.
France.
Oh, yeah. I don't like... Oh, is it KFC in France?
I think so. At least that's what I heard. At least I
You know,
heard that from her.
that's probably the case because I don't know if France has the language laws in the same way that Quebec does. Like,
Yeah.
In Quebec, they actually have, like, your sign needs to be in
Yeah,
French.
it has to be in French, so I think that's why. But just thought it was kind of funny.
This is a bit of a funny smell.
Oh God, this.
I don't even know how to describe the smell. You only have to tell me what you think of the smell.
Smells like the. He takes so many chips at a time.
You know, I gotta have a proper test. So this is supposed to taste like Kentucky Fried Chicken. What do you think? What do you just? Because I don't know if that smells like KFC to me.
It doesn't smell like KFC.
Okay, I would say that.
What
What is that?
It smells kind of like Ruffles, because Ruffles does have a different scent than Lay's.
Hey, let's do this. Do you like KFC?
Not really.
Because when
I'll eat it.
I haven't had it in a long time, and obviously a vegetarian now, but I used to like it. Like, I used to like KFC. And KFC, the chicken, has a very specific taste.
Because it's a specific seasoning. So
Yeah.
I'm wondering if, like, this is just that seasoning on a chip. But
But it doesn't smell like that to me.
Yeah.
There's
You know, it kind of smells like gravy,
yes, that's what it is.
which is made from chicken juices. So maybe.
That is what it is. I couldn't tell. Yep, it's gravy.
It smells like gravy.
But why would it... This is supposed to smell like original recipe chicken. It says it right on the bag.
Original
Recipe chicken. Poulet recette originale.
Yeah.
But-
exactly. But
That shouldn't smell like gravy, but
Smells like
it
gravy.
is gravy.
now I'm thinking I'm more gonna taste like it's tasting more like a poutine. 'Cause
Yeah.
You got like
Because,
the potato.
yeah. Because when I first smelled it, I was like, what is that? And I couldn't... But, yeah, gravy. Okay,
Gravy.
ready?
Ready.
3, 2, 1. It does taste like... It tastes like gravy.
Yeah.
I'm not getting a KFC from this, though.
No.
And you do not have a nice look on your face.
I don't think I like it. Cause it got. Ooh. There it was.
Chicken?
Yeah. That like. That skin. I got a little bit of it.
I mean...
It was like a little aftertaste. I got a small thing of the chicken skin. I don't know if I loved it though. Because at first I didn't really like it because it had a vinegary thing going on. And I don't really like vinegar. Yeah.
This is a weird chip.
Yeah.
I don't know if I dislike it, though.
It just tastes like a peppery gravy.
Yeah, like I'm not getting KFC from this at all.
I got a little bit.
Like you know what? If you told me this was like Thanksgiving dinner chip, I would almost be like, oh yeah, because I can smell the gravy
Gravy.
and like the.
You just called it a gravy
Well,
flavor.
well,
Yeah, but it's got those additional spices that do have that KFC taste, but it still kind of has more of a gravy than a chicken. So I'm like it's like if you made gravy out of Or if you had KFC gravy.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I don't think I've had.
I don't know if I've had KFC. Yeah, because when I think KFC, what I'm thinking of is the chicken. There's a specific chicken taste, and I'm not getting that at all.
No.
And you're not a fan of this one at all.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I had a lot of chips, so I was like...
No.
No. They're all just piled up back there. They're kind of just...
This is a weird one. I will say, like, I'm still eating it. It's not getting worse. It's very gravy, and it's kind of like a thickness to it.
Yeah.
That is not that pleasant, texture-wise.
Weirdly enough, I feel like anything meat-related is not... I'm not a fan of in a chip.
Oh.
Because it's kind of giving me the braised beef feels.
Yeah, I can see that.
I think it's above braised beef, but not a tier up, though.
This is a weird chip.
This is a weird chip.
Okay, let's look at our list.
It's a weird chip.
This is a hard one.
But I weirdly think... I think the flavor of it's lower than the cucumber, but the cucumber made me feel even weirder.
I agree with that. Because the cucumber felt clashy, but I could still keep eating them and keep eating them. This one, I could eat it, but it feels thick. There's a thickness to it.
No, it feels... Yeah, it's heavy. Yeah.
What about like a D? Or would you put it lower? Would you put it E?
I would put it above the ramen things.
So like C. The bottom of C. So further down this line is C, is the bottom C.
Yeah. It's difficult.
Unless the ramen things go down to E.
I feel like the ramen should go down.
You know what? I would agree with that, because you know what? Actually, it's interesting. As I'm sitting here now, like I'm not eating one, but I'm just sitting here with the taste in my mouth.
Oh, it's not bad aftertaste.
Yeah, but it's not that thickness I described earlier. Like I think it needs to. I'm happy with D. Putting it because I don't think it's the same level as C. Is the C tier chips.
No.
Okay, so put D and then move this guy down.
Yeah.
Oh, this is so. We're making some big decisions here.
Making some big decisions because now I'm kind of like, but I'm kind of confused because I'm like I kind of like that it has more flavor going on than the seaweed.
Yeah, I mean because it does.
It does. It definitely does have more flavor, but I don't know if I like the flavor.
There's something bizarre about it. And also I'm kind of annoyed as well that like for me, I'm not getting anything KFC from this chip. And I think that needs to be taken into account.
Yes. Yeah.
Because like don't tell me if it's this, you know, like if I went and wanted to buy ketchup chip and it tasted like salt and vinegar.
Yeah.
Even if it's a delicious salt and vinegar, I came to the store for ketchup.
Yeah. So like give me
my KFC.
Yeah.
Give me
the KFC.
Yeah.
Which makes sense. I'd probably agree with that. Yeah. Nah.
There's also a second thing we should be taking into account, which is like you mentioned earlier, like we've eaten a lot of chips.
Yes.
So like who knows, if we were eating these in different order, if we were having one bag a day, would it be different? I don't know.
I feel like it would be different because it's like a lot of them is just because I'm comparing it to previous ones that we've already ate.
Yeah.
But then I think I said that with like the Calbee ones. I almost call them barbecue because that's what they taste like, the hot and spicy ones.
Yep.
If you got those for me, I would eat them. I'd probably clear the bag.
Yep.
But I'm not like,
you know, it's not like, wow, I need more, you know.
Yeah. Especially in comparison to everything else we've tried. It's just kind of interesting. I think this is the last bag, which I'm actually kind of dreading because I don't like
this
dried
is a weird
yolk.
One. So this flavor is literally salted egg yolk flavor.
Which I'm not a fan of salted egg. I always pick it out of my meals. Yeah,
so wait. So salted egg, that's not the same as just like an egg with some salt on it. This is like...
No. It's the... I think it's actually like I can't remember how they make it, but I believe it's like they put the egg yolk in the salt and it kind of sits there. Because
it's a very salty egg. That's what you're saying. It's quite salty.
I just know it's an acquired taste. It's a different, like, it's an Asian type. Oh. Yeah, because you get it sometimes. I don't know if you've had like the rice in the lotus wrap, like dim sum.
Here, have a smell.
Have a smell. Wait.
Like, I didn't find that initial smell a pleasant smell.
No, but it's also got, chili or something. It's got peppers in it. You can see the peppers. It's also on the packaging.
There's like red peppers on it. Yeah.
Yeah. So I wonder if it's slightly spicy too. Chips.
Yeah. All right.
We'll try that. Yippee.
And it's kind of ready?
Ready.
3, 2, 1. The chip I just ate was like, there was a thick coating of whatever this is. Like, these chips are not evenly coated.
Evenly coated. Huh.
Okay, I'm still tasting it. Like, there's some peppery
some spice going on.
In the back.
Yeah, which actually I wasn't expecting at all.
Yeah, like you can see, like see how in my hand here, see how dark orange that chip on top is compared to the one underneath it. Like,
yeah,
some of them
it's not equal.
Yeah.
But it's not giving me, a little bit, a very little bit of that salted egg in it. I'm not, but it's not too bad. Like, it's not overpowering. As for me, I don't really like salted egg. Like, I believe they use the same egg in. Have you had like mooncake?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's a salted egg.
Oh. Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. So I personally don't like that. I usually take it out of my mooncake.
Yeah. I'm not. It doesn't really taste like that to me. Like this chip. I mean.
It doesn't really taste like that.
I don't necessarily hate this.
I don't hate it either. Actually, I kind of like that it has that chili stuff going on. It makes it more interesting.
It's similar in the way that it's. I don't think it's as good as the numb hot one, but it's kind of sitting in that same neighborhood. Like, I'm finding the subtle burn.
Yeah.
I will say this though. The fact that they're not evenly so I just had one now that was barely coated and there's almost no flavor.
Yeah.
And then I grabbed this one where I can see the coating. It's like completely it almost tastes not soggy but like softer.
Yeah.
Like, it is not evenly distributed in the flavor.
It's got this softness in the chip, and I think this. Oh, it's not the same brand, but it's got this softness going on in the chip that kind of reminds me of like a biscuit or like a cookie.
Yeah, like the way it crumbles.
Yeah.
This is a pretty interesting flavor.
Yeah, I don't mind it.
I will say, I feel like it should be, in terms of product quality control. A Lay's chip, every chip in the bag tastes like every other chip in the bag.
Yeah.
This is not the case with these.
No.
But I will say, even right now, I can feel the salty and the pepperness. If you don't like spice, you won't like this. But it's sitting there and it's kind of pleasant.
Yeah, it's like a nice chili. It doesn't do much to my tongue. I feel I feel more of the heat at the back of my
throat.
Back of the throat. Because it's got the chili bits in it.
I'm pleasantly surprised by this, though.
Yeah, I like them.
Okay, so where are we ranking this? Is it S or is it A?
I think it's an A tier. I don't think it's quite on par with the hot pot one. Which now, though, we can go back to the hot pot one.
And see if we still love it?
See if we still love it.
Okay, let me see here. So first, A tier.
Yeah, I put that A tier. Is it better than the honey butter?
They're so different.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm actually okay with them being on the same. Although, is it better? Were you thinking honey butter is better than this? They're so different.
So different. I think I would say yes, just because this one's got the dryness, because you can taste. Well, you can't really taste it, but you can feel the texture of like that crumbled dry egg yolk coating on the chip.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I really like that.
Yeah, like it almost feels like this is a bag of chips, and then they poured a bunch of flavors onto these chips.
Yeah, and they like crumbled it on top.
Yeah, and some of the chips have a lot of it, some of the chips don't. And we don't have that problem with other chips.
Honey butter or something, yeah.
So
I'll probably leave it on A tier after.
Yeah, because lower down the list on A tier means it's
Yeah.
Okay. So then,
Yeah, it gets closer to B tier or the next tier down.
okay, so I think we're okay then.
Yeah.
So that's our tier list. Feeling pretty good?
Yeah, I feel pretty good about that. Yeah. There was a lot of chips that were just kind of meh.
Like again, through the middle here.
Yeah, it's okay. There's nothing outright disgusting.
No, the
No.
closest to disgusting was the braised beef. And it wasn't even disgusting. It was just kind of meh.
I prefer not to eat it.
So all in all, you're feeling pretty good about this list?
Yeah, I feel pretty good about that.
Okay, so now, I think we do have to go back and let's try our S tier one more
Try
time.
the S tier. See if it actually is S tier.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's one.
Our numb and what is it?
Spicy.
Numb and spicy hot pot flavor.
Sweet. Yay. What's it? Oh, it's got a bubble in it. Cool. It goes up my nose.
Yeah. Hang on, I need to give it a second because that bite I just had, it felt very clashy from the previous chip.
No.
And I was like, ooh, is this good? But I think I just need its taste to take over.
Oh, that was spicy actually.
Uh-huh. Is it still S tier for you?
I actually really like it, though it does hurt my tongue. Because I like that hot pot
Yeah.
flavor. It's got that savory thing going on that I like.
Yeah, I mean, look at it now. Now it's just coating. It's coating. It's hot.
Yeah. I'm not very good with the spice thing, so it is hot actually for me.
Hotter than before, you think?
Weirdly enough, yeah. Unless that piece just had like more
lot of
seasoning
spice
or
on it.
something, or. But that's good.
Well,
I like the flavor of that one.
yeah.
Yeah. It tastes like what it says.
Exactly what
Like
it says.
it tastes like on the bag it actually has like that specific chili pepper. And
Yep.
it's like I know what that hot pot chili
Yep.
tastes like.
And I
And it
like
does
the-
taste like that.
I like the burning. I
Yeah.
like the... Wonderful.
Yeah. That was good.
That was good. Great segment.
Woohoo!
That was wonderful. We
Yeah.
got all these chips.
All the plethora of chips that surround you, just as
They
your
won't.
fortress.
They won't last long.
No.
It was good.
Sweet.
good.
Yeah, I enjoyed that actually.
Me too.
Yay.
And we have more segments coming in the future. Door related.
There's a bunch of ideas that were brewing before the set, so
Yeah. And we put them into action because they're some good ideas.
yeah.
Well, everyone, we have one more segment on the show. It's a segment we do every episode.
Oh yes.
And so you know what it is.
Yep.
I'll just get into it and then we'll talk about it. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing this week's edition of the Barrel of Monkeys World Championship. All right. So, this is the classic game. My hands are like covered in
And it just because you just kind of like.
chip food. How are your hands? Are they covered too?
Mine are okay because I usually only use like the two.
I was just diving in.
Meanwhile, I'm like pinching the
Yeah.
little pieces.
Okay, well here I'll do the demo. Or do you need me to do the demo? Do you remember? Well, should I do the demo? I'll do the demo.
I remember. Yeah, you could do it just for like any
for-
newcomers.
And for fairness to just to make sure. Okay,
Yeah.
so the classic game, Barrel of Monkeys. It starts on the table. I will say 3, 2, 1, go. Take off the lid. Pour out monkeys. Pick up one monkey. Use this monkey to pick up another monkey. Use that monkey to pick up another monkey and maybe even another monkey. Use
Wow.
that monkey to pick up another monkey, and so on and so forth.
Oh, you did that.
You know, I'm a veteran.
Yeah,
a professional, if you will. So yeah, you keep grabbing monkeys until the timer runs out. When you run out of time, freeze, and we will count the monkeys after a minute. The
Okay.
one in your hand does not count towards your total.
Yes.
So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 monkeys there.
Okay. Sweet.
Okay. Do you have any questions?
No, I think I'm good. I'm just hoping that I do, I guess, better than last time. I mean, I did pretty okay on the first one,
Yeah,
so
I can't remember what you got last time.
I don't remember. I think it was a decent number. It was like 7 or something.
Okay.
Or something.
Well, we'll check. So what that means anyway, either way, is that the way we do it on here is like you can't ever get lower than your previous score.
Right. Okay.
So in that way, you're kind of safe.
Okay.
So, you know, I mean, in that way, I guess just shoot for the stars. You know what I mean?
Sweet. Okay.
All right, so I'll hand you this
Sweet.
and clear off the table there. Okay. So yeah, it starts on the table.
Yep.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. How long is the timer?
1 minute.
Oh boy. Okay.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh boy.
All right.
We got like some intense music going on.
You know, it's the only way to fly, you know.
Yeah.
But you know, don't let it distract you. Don't be nervous. You've got this. You know, everything is going great. You just got to find a way in there.
Yeah, I know. This is like they're all like kind of.
They're kind of it's not the most fortuitous pour.
No.
Okay, there you go. There you go. Okay.
This guy doesn't seem very on it, but.
Boom. Boom. Oh, and that could be a sec. Yeah. 28 seconds remaining.
Already.
Time flies, but you know what? You've got a respectable line of monkeys here. 20 seconds remaining. Don't get nervous. Don't panic. Everything is going to be fine. Just trying to find a way in there. 10 seconds. Can you find an opening? Pretty much all. Ooh. Oh. She had that one looking for a moment. Time.
No! I was
All
trying
right.
so hard.
You know what?
That's pretty good, actually.
I think that was pretty good.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right?
8. Yeah, 8 monkeys.
8 monkeys.
That feels pretty respectable.
Yeah, that seemed pretty. I think most of them seemed like they were pretty together, like which.
Yeah, and by the end there, you had like all of these were kind of flat, so you were kind of in a tough spot.
Yeah, I was kind of struggling here.
Yeah. Let's take a look at the monkey standings and see where you sit.
That was the thing that I was nervous about. Was getting like having so many and then them
they all
falling.
I mean, that
because I'm
has
trying to get.
That has happened.
Yeah.
That was how we got one of our first zeros. Oh. Somebody lost all the monkeys at the very end.
Oh. Because they're just trying to get the.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes when
couple.
you're really twisting it around, you can like lose track of what you're doing up here, and
Yes.
she just.
And you
down
just
they went.
drop all of them, which was also what I was kind of like looking out for. I was like, am I gonna hit any of the stuff nearby or
Yep.
something like that?
There are a lot of factors.
Yeah, and it's actually kind of neat because I couldn't pick up the other one earlier, but then I picked up a monkey which faced the opposite direction, which made it much
Yep.
more easier to get in and pick up from that pile.
Sometimes the monkeys play your way. you know?
Yeah,
All right,
Woohoo.
monkey standings. Okay, that text is very small.
that is very small.
Let me see here. I'll bring it up here so you guys can, so we can read it. I think it's. Are they monkey standing? So you guys at home can probably read that, or maybe you can't. I don't know. We got to redo that eventually because it's pretty tiny. But here we are. So your previous score. Oh, you were sitting at 6 monkeys.
Oh, sweet! So I got 2 more
So
than I
you
did
were moving up 2.
before.
Yeah.
Wow.
Look at that. So you were previously sitting there with tied with a lot of people actually.
Yeah, a lot of people got
Catherine,
6.
Amber
Okay.
Rinker, Cindy with the Nest, Deja, Lisa Grace, Timothy Ng, Nina Kiri, and Garson Carroll. You know, all cool people. But it's time for you to leave them all behind.
Sweet.
Okay. So we're
In the
gonna,
dust.
in the dust. So long, losers.
I'm moving up.
It was 8, right? Yeah.
Yes.
There you are. So actually, you know.
Oh wow. Antoinette got 12 and 57 seconds.
Yeah, we've had some pretty
Damn.
pretty revolutionary moments
Yeah.
recently. In that, so we had our first all the monkeys, because 12 is the highest score you can get.
Yep.
Michael Mazurkiewicz got those, all 12.
Okay.
And then, but he got it with like 1 second left.
Yeah.
So now if somebody gets to the 12, we have to keep track of the seconds, because it's the only way. So now that's right. Our
I
highest
see.
score now is Antoinette Targa, 12 monkeys, 57
59,
seconds.
57 seconds. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So there you are. Yep, your name is there, sitting there right there. And
Woohoo.
8 monkeys.
That's pretty good.
Congratulations. And everybody, that concludes this week's edition of the Barrel of Monkeys World Championship.
That's such a funny picture.
You know, it was it's a monkey in a barrel. What more do you need? Well, I think you should be proud of that performance.
Yeah, I am actually pretty proud. I was expecting not to get higher than what I did, because honestly I didn't remember what I got last time, and I thought I was around 7 or 8 then. So I'm like, how am I supposed to get 10?
Well,
It's like, actually I didn't realize I got so low last time, so that makes it easier. But next time I'm gonna be dreading next time.
yeah, you have to. You just have to train. You know.
Yeah,
Just,
I don't have a barrel of monkeys. Yeah.
Get your hands on a barrel
Yeah,
and just
yeah.
practice every day between now and
Yeah.
next time we have you on. Yeah. But this was a good show.
Yeah.
And
no,
a pretty
it
long
was
episode.
fun.
We're over 2 hours right now.
Oh, I didn't realize it was 2 hours. I was expecting we were in the hour range, hour and a half.
Yeah, I was expecting, because we took the break at the 30-minute mark, and I was like, okay, great, 30 minutes, do our second segment. But like our tier list of barrels was like an hour and a half almost. I don't
Oh
know.
my gosh.
But you know what? It was great.
It was really
great.
good. I didn't expect it to take that long to go through all the chips, but
I guess we might have went a little overboard at this. Like
With
when we
the
were at the
chips,
store, it was just like, this one looks good. Oh, let's grab this one.
this
Let's grab
one. And I was kind of thinking maybe 9 isn't enough, because I was thinking of like a tier chart list, and I'm like, I would like it to be kind of full and, be switching stuff around. But then actually when we got into it, it's like, there's still a lot of chips to go through.
Yep.
Pretty sure we finished everything though.
And it's also something else where it's like, we have to consume all of the things.
Yeah.
So it's like, that
Then
slows
like
you down. a
rate
little bit.
it, and then
Yeah.
like really.
What I like though is I think we did give every chip its time. Like you notice we were both really carefully analyzing each chip and really doing our best.
Yeah. If you are looking for taste testers, that's us.
Can't do any better. Can't do any
Exactly.
better. Tip top.
Oh,
This was a good episode. Great
Yeah.
episode. Did you have fun?
I had lots of fun actually. Yeah,
too.
it's always good
Yeah.
getting to chat on the sit down. On the sit down.
Well, why don't you let people know social media, anything you want to plug for where people can follow
So
you, all
for
that business?
social media, you can find me on Tyra__Z on Instagram. And then I keep changing the name of it, so that's why I kind of forget. But I do have another account on Instagram for my Miss Tourism World Canada. That one is under, Miss Tourism World CAD, CAD for Canada, 2023 .Tyra. And it has the .Tyra at the end. There's a couple other ones floating around.
But those are not.
They are still
But they're not really updated. Is that
me, yeah, but they're not really updated. Or I have lost access to the account because it was like a shared account.
Gotcha.
So, but the one that is me. So if you ever need to reach out, that one I will actually respond to.
Sweet.
So,
All right, so the link is in the description down below,
Yes.
and we'll make sure it's the correct one.
Yes,
so it's
we
down
will.
there. So, bam. And if you need to follow me, everybody, that's right. Usually, Regine, I have to say to Regine, where can you find you? And then she asks me, but I would just tell you all. You can find me right here where you're watching this video, youtube.com/scottdionbrown. That's where you get, it's where you get the gaming. Although I'm sorry, the gaming's been a little sparse as of late, but it's coming back. It's coming back. Gaming, you get the vlogs, you get the music. I'm Just Ken. Oh yeah, by the way, have you been on since we shot the I'm Just Ken? No, right?
no, actually, I don't even think we talked about that.
No, we didn't. That's right. So
Done a couple of things in the time frame.
yeah, so the I'm Just Ken video link in description. Check it out. A lot of you guys already have. Check it out. Watch it. Tyra was the camera operator.
Camera person. That was me.
Yeah. And the even more cool was like, there's a large portion of that video that is on wheels. I'm rollerblading around.
Yeah.
And in order to get those shots, you had to rollerblade as well.
Yes, I did. And I'm okay at rollerblading.
You were good.
I was okay.
Yeah.
Because I ice skate for like where you can get, but I don't really rollerblade, so it's slightly different.
Yeah.
So I was kind of nervous going in with a super heavy camera on the gimbal with rollerblades, not exactly knowing how to stop. But
yeah,
we figured it out.
Yeah, that is quite a bit I put on you, actually. It's like, here's my most prized possession.
Yeah.
Can you please go really fast?
Expensive camera, and let's just go.
Fly. Yeah. I remember there was one part I was like, so how fast do you want to go? Okay, I'm just gonna go. You just follow me.
And
okay?
I follow you. So I'm like trying to follow and keep you in frame, and then look at the thing, and I'm just like dodging some people because there were people there.
Yes.
Yeah, I wasn't super busy, but still, you kind of had to look out where you're going.
Yeah. That was a good day.
It was really fun, actually. Yeah, it was a long day. We filmed all day.
Yeah, all day pretty much. Yeah, we filmed because, we started, I don't remember the time, but we
started fairly early in the morning.
Yeah, because we did the outdoor shots. Yeah, under the bridge and in that area, the cowboy hat. And then
went to the rollerblading place and then stayed there pretty much till night. I don't even know if till close.
Yeah. I don't know if I don't think it closed. I don't think it closed, but it was definitely dark. Nighttime. Yeah,
it was nighttime.
Yeah, it was longer than. I'm starting to see that I need to adjust my prediction time. So I'm like, oh yeah, it'll be a couple hours because it was
longer. You said you did a music video as well, and you just told them it's we'll only need the room from 10 to 2, and then realistically you probably needed it from 10 to 5 or 7. Yeah.
So I need to lock in on that a little more.
Yeah, give a little extra 2 or so hours. I think the same thing happened when we did the Knowing Me, Knowing You video, because I think your dad actually asked how long are you going to be here or whatever like that, and I don't think I scheduled anything with my mom to pick me up yet because I wasn't sure when we'd end.
Yeah.
And I pretty much was we were working on it at your place till late. It was late. I remember.
Yeah, by the time we finished, because that's right. Knowing Me, she was also the camera operator. No, wait, you were the camera operator for that. You were in the video.
I was in the video.
In the video. That's right.
I was in the video. Little background singing.
And that's right. And she sings on it. That video. I'll put link in the script for that one too. We should. But on that one, it was a freezing cold day filming outside, and then
March or something. Still some snow.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. And it was a cold day, and then we finished at my place, and that was warm. So I think we were actually able to kind of slow down a little bit.
Yeah, I think we were rushing more outside because we were just cold.
Yeah.
Because it was a lot of get in the car, stay warm, and then it's okay, we have finally set up the shot, go out, take the shot, and then run back into the car, warm up again.
Yep.
But at least at your place it was already warm, so you're just kind of slowly adjusting, making sure that lighting is nice.
Yeah.
And yeah.
We were able to take our time a little bit more. It's funny, because every time I watch that video, I always forget how cold we are, because it doesn't look cold. I'm wearing a short sleeve shirt. You're wearing a light, a dress, right? And the only reason I realize it's cold is because if you look at certain locations, you see ice and icicles on the wall, and you're like, wait, there's snow on the ground.
There's snow, yeah.
So
you can find that, yeah.
we hit it well. It was good.
Yeah, for sure.
So all those videos are in the description. And everybody, so Tyra, follow her on social media.
Yep.
All that stuff. And once again, thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, thank you for having me once again.
Yep. Won't be the last time. We got lots of segments to do in the future. We'll do it.
Woohoo!
All right, everybody. If you like this video, please hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. If you're new, have you tried any of these chips? What did you think of our tier list? Was it apt? Was it accurate? Did we say your favorite chip was mid? I don't know.
You want an argument? Go into the comment section below.
That's right. Did you hate it? Let us know. Let us know. Yeah. All right, everybody. I will say goodbye. You can send this out. Grab the mug, and then you'll say your goodbye, and then just sort of send the mug at the camera, the way I kind of started the show, that kind of thing. Everybody, thank you so much. Goodbye, and Tyra, take it away.
Ooh, goodbye.